in Chicago.
Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Chicago Bears.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Soldier Field.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, son. Hey, going alpha right here. Right.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Go.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Taken in at the 22. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Titan football.
Got it. Ready?
Willis and the Titans come to the line now. 1st and 10.
At their own 26.
Chop alert. Chop alert. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
This one downfield to Burks.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry.
And he'll take this down to the 33. This is 2nd and 8.
Roll.
Again, it's Henry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Now Willis to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? Now. They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Check smash, check smash.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Willis. Going to the right here and finding Burks. And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Play action. Here's Willis.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Henry going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Here we go.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Right.
Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go.
Here's Fields.
And the ball is knocked out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. In motion left goes Burks. Henry again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Let's go now.
Second down and a yard.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go, Reed, go.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw, it's Levis. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Levis to throw it. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Levis. And brought in downfield by Burks. Touchdown, Titans. Traylon Burks, 43 yards. And the Titans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football, as they've got it as we resume action. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Sit high.
On play action, Fields. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Fielded at the 20. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Levis looking to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Now Levis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Okay, from the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Levis back to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Levis. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Hey, check that. Street.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
And Levis completes this out wide.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
11.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're
don't
down.
want to.
But no, but oh, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
All right.
Second down, they go back to Herbert. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Khalil Herbert.
69 yards.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
After this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready?
Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it. A timeout for an injured player, and it looks like it's Traylon Burks who's in some discomfort out there. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Got it. Ready?
Here's 3rd and 10. Levis sets up to throw here.
He finds his man, complete.
That's Phillips. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Here we go.
First and 10. Here's Levis. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Let's go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Levis going back to the air. This will go to Henry out wide.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate Big plays for an offense.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos.
The handoff, running left, Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
In motion is Phillips.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here we go.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Go.
Now it's Fields.
A quick throw, but incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Now Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here we go. You good.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
You got it. What? You got it.
From the gun, here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Tonight.
Fields on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Say, hey.
On first down, Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Henry up the middle. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Cockrell holds it in left side. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Levis now on second down. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end.
So he stopped for no gain. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
He's got it.
And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Ready, set.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here we go.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Right.
Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right.
Here's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
In motion left goes a tight end. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Fields. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Fields now to throw. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Partner, so many times in games we see the most difficult acrobatic catches, whether it's on offense or even interceptions. In this case, this ball's tipped and popped up in the air, and it looks like a chance for a pick. And guess what? For whatever reason, they just couldn't finish the play.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Harold Landry in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Levis looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Go.
Fields on first down. Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Back to throw. Fields. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Let's go. Alpha right here. Sit down.
Pollard is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This defense is holding strong, but they're going to need one more stop, maybe 2 more stops. And where the ball is on the field, the offensive playbook remains wide open. They've got to be alert for anything.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Lutz with the extra point. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Lutz now to kick this one away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Levis on 3rd down. Complete. It's Henry. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Here we go, Scott.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
West right zip. Right.
A shotgun snap, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield.
Here we go,
and when they see openings, take their shots.
Right.
Herbert powering up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here we go.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, Ken. Go.
To throw is Fields. That'll be caught. It's Scott. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Here we go.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Is that all right?
Now it's Fields.
Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. 1st and 10, it's Levis.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Henry running right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Levis sets up to throw here. That is incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18.
It's a 57-yard punt, 14 on the return.
And the Bears take over.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Fields throw into the hands of Fan.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Let's get this thing started, baby.
Off play action, Fields.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Got his man, Okonkwo.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
A 2nd down throw from Levis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Again to Henry. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Levis now off of play action.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Now Levis.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And they will take a 7-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Right.
Now Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Here we go.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Go.
Trying to run forward with Pollard, and he will have the Bears first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Fields. He's got Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Now Fields. Finding room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here we go.
Just over 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. All eyes on Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here we go, son.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Here we go.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Don't jump. Ready?
Here's second down and 3.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
Here we go.
And one last throw here for Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Titans, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.